Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Bruno. We are back once again, and this time we're keeping with the weird stuff this week, and we're bringing you an Inteleon team. So this team was part of the VGC Pace repository thing, where they had like a challenge to be like, hey, we need some Reg D teams for these Pokemon. They needed one for Inteleon. So somebody named Kieran Arjan, which I will link all their information down in the description. They made an Inteleon team, and it's kind of cool. It has something very near and dear to my heart, which is the Orthworm. It's my favorite Pokemon from Paldea. And the description they gave is very simple. It's a swamp team. So you go Rillaboom to start, Rilla Fake Out, Worm Shed Tail bring in the Inteleon, then you pledge, get up the swamp, and then you just Tera Sniper under sub just to do crazy damage, and you bring other stuff in the back to clean. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to try to pull it off. I'm probably only going to play 2 matches with this. I'm not trying to get too many with these more weird teams, because I don't have the energy or the drive to just sit here and grind forever. But also, I am playing on, you'll see something a little bit different. I'm playing on my copy of Scarlet, which is my alt. I've never laddered it until now. So I'm playing against some lower ladder stuff, but that's not going to deter us. I mean, I just recorded like 3 or 4 episodes, and every single one I played against the World Championship team. So it's probably going to be the same case here. So we're going to see how that goes. Before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff real quick. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs before my birthday. In the description, I have a link to my Discord channel. You should totally join. Also, I'll throw all the creators' links down there, as well as the pace for this team. If you want to jump onto like Showdown or something and try it out for yourself, I had to make them all in game. So because there was not a rental, so there's no rental for this one. But without further ado, here's Inteleon and Orthworm trying their best. All right, looks like we got a match against Orlando. And Orlando has kind of the things I don't want to see. One of them being an Urshifu. Not a fan of Urshifu. What do I do here? We're going to do the things we were set out to do. We're going to lead Rillaboom Orthworm. We're going to bring Inteleon in the back. I think Heatran can kind of just clean up, right? Heatran or Flutter main. Which one do I really want to bring? I am a Terra Grass Heatran. That always feels good. But I also am a beautiful Flutter main. I don't have Dazzling Gleam on it. Not the greatest. I think I gotta bring Flutter main just because of the amount of close combat ness, I guess. The threat of close combat kind of scares the worm a little bit. Can I live? I have no defense. I'm 252 HP, 252 SPDF on this Orthworm. I have no defense on the worm. Does not feel good. Like a Raichu Landorus. I'm cool with a Raichu Landorus lead, actually. I'm actually very cool with a Raichu Landorus lead. Don't fake out my Orthworm. Please. Please don't fake out my Orthworm. I'm going to fake out your Raichu. And I'm going to Shed Tail. We're going to get up out of here with the worm ASAP. Yes! He doesn't know. Please, please Earthquake. You U-turn my Lando. Or my Rilla. That's totally cool, actually. What comes in now? Urshifu? Show me Urshifu. I feel like it's a water Urshifu. I feel like it's a Watersh. Amoonguss. Well then. You're not going to like this next part there, buddy. You're not going to like this next part. Let's go, Orthworm. Get up out of there. Come on, Inteleon. Let's get up the swamp, bud. This honestly feels really good right here. I got the Inteleon behind a sub. I am Terra Water Inteleon. Not the overall greatest, but not the overall worst. We're gonna just double the Raichu. He can't do anything. Oh, I guess he could do that with the Amoonguss. Kind of annoying. You're gonna take a Water Pledge. And then Rillaboom's gonna hit you with the Grass Pledge. This is not gonna do too much. Oh, that's right! Oh, we get the... Oh, my God. So, let me explain what just happened. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. So, because the Rillaboom moved second, it took the Rillaboom's move, but it took the crit from the... I think it probably took the crit from the Inteleon. So that's why it just avoided every single thing. Oh, that's kind of sick. Honest to God, that's kind of sick. That's kind of actually really sick. I'm going to swap back in Wormy. He can't do anything over there. I'm going to Snipe Shot the Landorus. He can't Rage Powder my Snipe Shot. Because it's a Snipe Shot. And this should OHKO a Landorus. I'm also Razor Claw Sniper. So if I land a crit, it's even better on us. Big ol' Snipe Shot. Let's go, Grassy. Sash? You sash or you just live that? You turn off the worm. Worm don't care, people. Please keep U-turning. Please keep U-turning off the worm. Worm don't care. You bring out an Urshifu. Worm do care a little bit. Amoonguss used Sludge Bomb on the worm. Worm don't care. God, that's so cool. All right. I'm going to bring in the Rilla. I'm going to bring the Rilla and maybe Icy Wind. Do I want to Icy Wind? I'm going to bring... I'll Icy Wind. I thought about Shed Tailing. I don't think I could live a close combat, and I don't want to find out. I'm cool sacking the Rilla right here, I think. That does a lot to Amoonguss. Did that crit the Amoonguss? Or is it just that powerful? That did crit the Amoonguss. Okay, I was going to say. That's a lot to an Amoonguss. I'm no scientist. That's a lot to an Amoonguss. Oh, he has Drain Punch? Oh, I live a Drain Punch with an Orthworm. What am I doing? Of course I live a Drain Punch with an Orthworm. I'm assuming you're going to spore into that slot. Reeds, people. Reeds. We are doing them. The swamp should still be up. He hasn't done anything to... Last turn of the swamp on their side. So... I'm going to Wood Hammer. I'm going to Icy Wind Wood Hammer. He cancels. He cancels. He's not ready for this. He's not ready for this heat. He's not ready for this heat. He had no answer for the Worm or the Inteleon. Let's get another match. GG's. All right, we got a match against Rich. I hope this is not my friend Rich, because that would be scary, because he's a very good player. But that's also a very good team that honestly scares the crap out of me. Do we do the same things? Kind of want to do the same things, right? And then, do I bring main or do I bring Heatran in the back? Heatran can kind of go ham here. I'll bring Flutter main. I'm okay with Flutter main. We're going to do the exact same things. We're going to try to get up. This is a very scary team. This is a very real team we're going against. Dragonite, I mean, I feel like Dragonite Chiempao can just, like, ruin my life. I feel like he's probably going to Tera the, he's probably going to Tera Ghost, I would think, the Dragonite, or the Chiempao, right? Thundy Fluttermane's a great lead for me, I think. Thundy Fluttermane's a very good lead, because it's going to threaten right now that whatchamacallit, the Fluttermane very hard. So I'm going to fake out the Thundurus, and I'm going to Shed Tail out of here with the Orthworm. I think he has to swap out the Fluttermane, I think. Because it's a very obvious Heavy Slam into that slot. It's a very obvious fake out Heavy Slam into that slot. Like fake out the Thundy, Heavy Slam into the main. I think he has to swap that thing out. He does not swap it out. What is he going to do? He's going to Shadow Ball my Worm. He Moonblasts the Rilla. Does over half. Got the special attack drop. Doesn't matter, but it might in a weird way because I'm about to use Grass Pledge. It might matter. In a weird twist, it might actually matter. We will find out right now, people. Like, right now. Am I there's no way Inteleon's faster than... Oh, I gotta hit Grass Pledge. What am I doing? I'm gonna hit Water Pledge, Grass Pledge. Let's go. Sunny day. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. I'm not gonna get off the pledge, am I? Oh, you're plus speed. Oh, okay. Can I live one? He crits. I don't know if that matters. It feels very close to mattering. In real talk, it feels very close to mattering. Oh, that's annoying. Just wanted to pledge. What is mine? Mine is special attack. We're gonna bring the Orthworm. And I think he swaps it out here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna Icy Wind. I think he swaps out the He swaps out. He taunts. Ah, he does have taunt. I was hoping he didn't have taunt. If I body... Oh, man, if I heavy slammed right now, it would have been so sick. It would have been so sick. Substitute fades. I'm going to get a big Icy Wind here. Get our speed drops. That's always nice. I'm Tera Water on the Inteleon, so it's not the greatest. I really wanted that... If I do it twice, can I outspeed? I don't think so. We're going to find out right now. He has plus speed. He Thunder Waves. Oh, I should have protected. God, Tornado... or Thundy's such a problem. Also, it doesn't help the fact that I'm trying to play with my dog right now. Go lay down, buddy. Go lay down, little guy. Goodbye, Flutter, man. So I have my own Flutter in the back. My Flutter's my Flutter should be special attack boosting, not speed boosting. They have a Chien-Pao. I'm still taunted for one more turn, right? Okay. A heavy slam into the Chien-Pao. I'm going to protect Flutter Mane. I think that's safe. Because I think he Ice Spinners into the Flutter Mane. Or I think he like wants a T-Wave Ice Spinner into the Flutter Mane or something. He's probably not afraid of the T-Wave. He just wants to be annoying. Yeah, okay, he does do the T-Wave. Okay, I'm cool with that. What are you gonna do? You gonna Sacred Sword my Worm? Yeah. We live it because we're at Orthworm and we're very good. We do half in return the Chien-Pao. That feels nice. I'm Tera Water Orthworm, so I can Tera Water right now. And I'm going to, honestly. I'm gonna Heavy Slam. I'll Heavy Slam the Thundy, and I'll Moonblast the Chien-Pao. Can I dig my way out of this? I don't think so. Because I feel like he just Ice Spinners the Flutter Mane right now, and the Flutter Mane probably drops. Like a T-Wave onto the Flutter. I really need him to miss a T-Wave, I think. He does not miss the T-Wave. Oh, feels bad, man. He Sacred Swords the Orthworm. We live again. We Moonblast. We take out the Chien-Pao. That is great. We hit it. We get him out of here. I did, however, Tera Water the Orthworm. So now it's not fun for the Orthworm, in all honesty. My Proto wore off, but I'm going to get the booster back. So that's cool. But... what is he gonna do now? I can't... he has an Ursaluna. So I'm gonna Iron Defense right now, and I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Thundy. Because I think he has to protect. I think he goes for the para on the worm. Yeah, he always has to protect there. Oh, no. That's a problem. That's a problem. He Thunderbolted the worm. I thought he was going to taunt. I thought he was going to Windbolt, honest to God. And we hit a Thunderbolt on him. He can't Facade. He has to Earthquake, right? Or Headlong Rush. So we're going to play the slow game. We're going to let him get chipped by Burn. We're going to protect here. Let him get chipped by Burn a little bit. And we're going to see if this works. It might not. He does have Headlong Rush. Okay, so he couldn't lock into that against the worm, and that makes sense here. I should still outspeed. I think I have to hit a double protect to get Burn Chip. But screw it. We're going to get Moonblast Mega Crit right now. Moonblast Mega Crit, go, Flutter. Ah! The crit would have done it. Headlong drops my Flutter. Dang it, GG's. We brought it closer than it should have been. The crit on turn 2 was kind of unfortunate onto the Rilla. I think the Rilla still drops anyway, but whatever. Let's I guess let's hit a recap. One more. Let's do one more. I gotta get more. Gotta get more worm. Alright, we had a match against Marcus. Marcus has a very real team. We hate to see it. We hate to freaking see it here. Let me pull back up the pace. Tornadus has taunt, right? Tornadus does have taunt, so that's nice. But I kind of just want to do the things I want to do, right? I think I got to bring Heatran. If I can get 2 subs up, one with a Heatran, that's even better. That'd be even better. It just I'm playing like I'm in Pokeball tier 4 right now, right? Because I'm playing on my alt. That's never played before on the ladder. Because I didn't want to make like rental codes and that like on this game and then bring them over there. It was just a whole hassle. So I'm just like, I'll just level up here. Plus I'm playing weird stuff, so I don't feel as bad playing against lower tier. But all these lower tier games all have very real teams. I was expecting to see some weird stuff like Psyducks, and I don't. Oh, what up, Tropius? But like, I'm going against Chien-Paos and Ursalunas and Dragon Knights and Urshifus and Heatrans and Tornadus. I 100% live. I'm going to fake out the Torn. They never see that coming. I'm going to Shed Tail the Orthworm up out of here. I 100% live what this Heatran's about to do to me. I just don't be Covert Cloak. Be Sitrus. You Bleak Wind. Not the greatest, not the worst. If I knew that, I obviously would have faked out the Heatran. But I need Heatran to miss a Heat Wave or hit the Heat Wave. Don't kill the Rilla. Did it crit the Orthworm? This is just pain. This is just pain. Comes a fun time called, can I dig my way out of this right now? The answer may surprise you. Because it's probably going to surprise me. Alright, Inteleon. I need you to do Inteleon-like things. I'm going to double the Tornadus, and I'm going to Icy Wind, because I think the Heatran's going to turn Tera Grass right now, very fast. If it has Tera Grass, Tera Blast, and it hits my... If it hits my Inteleon, we cry. But I feel like... I don't know. I am max Spadef Orthworm, and I feel like the Heat Wave shouldn't have taken me out. I'm max HP, max Spadef. He Tailwinds, not great admittingly. I feel like he should be locked in a Heat Wave, right? I feel like he's probably Specs. Nope, he's Tera Blast, we just lose. I can't even avoid it with a Tera. Because it's also Tera Water Heat Inteleon. We're just gonna run. I'm playing against real teams. What do I even do? Do I try for one more? I think I have to try for one more. I can't end on just getting wiped like this. One more. Let's do it. Whatever happens, happens. All right, last game, and we're going against Mike. Anyway, Mike has a Series 1 team. This is the stuff I was expecting to see on ladder. This is the stuff I wanted to see on ladder. I'm gonna go Rillaboom. I'm gonna go Inteleon. We're gonna bring in Flutter main. I like all of those decisions right now. I don't know what Grassy is doing here. Can it set terrain for the Hawlucha? I feel like there's some weird stamina stuff. I feel like it's a stamina Mudsdale. I don't know why. Look, I love Mudsdale. It's probably my third favorite Pokemon. I gotta reshuffle. Ludicolo's number 1. Mudsdale used to be number 2. Orthworm has moved its way up the list very, very high now. And I think Orthworm might be 2. Mudsdale might be 3 now. So I know what's going to happen with a Mudsdale when I see a Mudsdale. I just know it. I innately know Mudsdale things. Do I think it's going to be Tera? Please don't be Tera Ghost. I'm screwed here if it's Tera Ghost. If it's not Tera Ghost, we're great. So let's Shed Tail and let's find out. We're going to fake out the Rotom. We're going to Shed Tail. If it's Covert Cloak or Tera Ghost, this has been a fantastic episode, guys, and I appreciate everybody watching me win 1 game and losing 3. I have no other way to say it. I thank you for your support and fun. I love you. If this is Tera Ghost, which it might be. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Why Tera Ice? Why would you Tera Ice there? Don't be Covert Cloak. Why would you ever be Tera... It didn't say he flinched. Oh, he did flinch. Okay. I forgot. I for some reason, I always think it comes up right after it says that I use the move. Okay. Okay. We can breathe a little bit better now, guys. A little bit better. Not by much, but just a little bit. Feels a little better. Let's go into Inteleon. Lizard behind a sub. I'm going to Tera Fire. I guess I'm going to knock off the Rotom. No. What am I doing? I'm going to Tera Fire. I'm going to Tera Fire Grass Pledge and Water Pledge the Rotom. He has to hit one of us. If he, I'm doing the fire, so if he overheats into that spot, we take it. If he electrics, if he thunderbolts into my little substitute, he just breaks the sub. So we're kind of clear either way. I want to get up the swamp since he got up a Tailwind just to mess him up. So that doubles his speed, but the other one quarters it. So I guess it halves the speed. I guess it would equal out to a half or like 2/3. I don't know how this interaction works. I'm not a pledge calculator man, okay? Please don't think I am. Why did he Tera Ice? Okay. Interesting. Only he knew. He does Thunderbolt into the Inteleon. That feels kind of good here. Because now we get the fade. We set up the pledges. Water Pledge, go. Waiting for Rillaboom. Grass Pledge, go. Can we crit this? No, it does good. It does significant damage. I'll give it that. So now he's got the swamp set up. So now I can knock off an Icy Wind and I think I'm good. Like just more speed control, right? I should outspeed Sure, you can keep doing that. I don't particularly care. Icy Wind just knocks out the Rotom. That's kind of wild. Did it crit the Rotom? Okay, that's why. I am Razor Claw Shell, whatever that thing is. I am super crit boy. So we'll see. We'll see. We knock off the Eviolite, I'm assuming. I looked away for 2 seconds. Somebody just DM'd me. Stop being distracted, Bruneaux. We got a big game to play. Oh, we got a Grassy. I don't care about you. We're just going to take out the Grassy right now. It does have Prankster, so he has 2 Pranksters. But I don't really care. Admittingly, I do. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna sludge? All he can do is probably like sludge bomb something. But even then, I mean, I have the swamp up. I'm gonna go. He has Tailwind. I have the swamp though. Swagger. Okay. You potentially swaggered into the correct thing, but my Inteleon is no longer confused because he is very good. What is Hayes doing here? I guess getting rid of your speed drop. I mean, you actually just helped me because even if I hit myself, I'm not going to do as much damage. Yeah, you just helped me actually. Thank you, honestly. Like real talk, thank you. Rillaboom shakes off the taunt. Tailwind peters out. We're going to swap into the worm. And I'm going to hit an Icy Wind. I'm going to set up late game worm. This is kind of... I don't know what Grassy really does here. I'm assuming something probably had Mental Herb or Power Herb or whatever it is and wanted to do like swagger tricks with it. Which is kind of what I figured, but I don't know. Withdraws the Murkrow, so something's going to take an Icy Wind here. Hawlucha takes an Icy Wind here. Yo, that's actually kind of really good. Swagger my Worm. Worm don't care. I'm going to swap him out in about 2 seconds. Oh, that's why. He's herb. Oh, he's that cheese. All right, Inteleon, I need you to hit through Protect, buddy. Or hit through Confusion. You do. Good job, Inteleon. Oh, that did half to the Hawlucha. That did half to the Hawlucha. Let's go, Hawlucha. I should be... he's going to be unburdened, so he's going to be faster. I shook off the taunt. The swamp disappeared. Not great. The grass disappeared. Not great. Mike sent out Murkrow. The bird is back. I'm going to swap out to Flutter Mane right now instead of the Orthworm. And I'm going to Icy Wind. Because I think he just close combats the worm. I think it's very easy to just close... I think he just Tailwinds, close combats the worm. He doesn't need a Tailwind, he outspeeds. But I think he just close combats the worm. And if he does, I just have a Flutter Mane in, and he can't hit the Flutter Mane. I'm booster special attack, so it's not the greatest. I wish it was speed right now. Oh, he acros into the Inteleon. Oh, that's fair. Well, now I'm just going to bring right back out my Rillaboom, and I'm just going to Moonblast you to death. Foul play into the Flutter Mane. Solid little chunk. Do I think he protects the Hawlucha? I think he probably protects the Hawlucha. But I lose it if he doesn't protect the Hawlucha. I'm going to fake out the Hawlucha. Oh, he does protect the Hawlucha. Man, I figured he would, but I couldn't chance it. I'm going to swap out the Flutter Mane in, I guess, for the Earthworm. If I did the opposite of what I just did and faked out and Moonblasted the Murkrow, we were just big chilling here. Like, the biggest chillin' of all time. I'm going to protect the Flutter main. And I'm a wood hammer the Hawlucha, I guess. I don't know what else to do here, really. I'm kind of in a pickle. I'm kind of behind now, I feel. I think he just acrobatics into my Flutter main. He knows that I'm booster, but I might, which means I probably do carry protect. But the Flutter main's just such a threat to him. He got off the Swagger Mirror Herb, and it's just really annoying. I can't believe I let him have that. Why is this episode going to be so long? Please, sir, hit into my Flutter main, knowing that my Rillaboom can't do anything to you. Rock Slide. All right, well, Rillaboom. You live it. Good job, Rillaboom. You foul play into my Flutter main. Okay. Woodhammer, please take out. In grassy terrain. Oh my god, we're so good at this game. We are so good at this game right now. Rillaboom's damaged by the recoil. I'm going to take out the Flutter main. I'm going to swap in the Orthworm. He's probably going to... do I really need to do that? No. I can Thunderbolt into that spot and just... Do I need to even Thunderbolt? I'm just going to Moonblast. I'm going to Moonblast, and I'm going to swap back into my Orthworm. He doesn't cancel. Good on him. A foul play crit will not kill my Flutter main. Look at the boy. Haze. Sure. Don't know why. Because my booster is a booster, and you now have a dead Murkrow. Cool. Well, GG's. That's how we do it. Thank God we won that last game. I was scared there for a second. I called that, like, that fake out turn wrong. I figured they had Protect. I knew they had Protect, and I had to go for it. Whatever. GG's. Let's jump to a quick recap and talk about this weird, weird team. All right, that's Inteleon. So, what do we learn here? Inteleon's not that bad if you can pull off the pledges and you can start getting stuff going. We got Sniper Razor Claw boosts a lot, honest to God, and it just did some crazy, crazy damage here and there. Also, we learned that Orthworm is still fantastic, which makes my heart sing. Once again, shout out to the creator, Kieran R. John. I will link all of their stuff down in the description. Also in the description is the paste for the team, and a link to my Discord channel, which you should totally join. Also, please take a second and like, comment, subscribe. All of the support is greatly appreciated. Once again, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. But we're going to get up out of here. I don't really have much to say. It's a cool team if you could get the shenanigans and the trick off. It's not the most competitively viable, but if you can get into the right teams and pull it off, it's actually pretty sick. So, like I said, we're going to get up out. I appreciate you all once again. Peace.